Welcome back to Ghost Pirate Entertainment. I'm your host, Kanan Becker, and today we talk about the horror film, Where?
Oh, what a good boy. What's he doing?
Peter, stay close to your dad.
And real quick before we get into it, if you could hit that like button, because that helps this channel out so much. And with that, let's get to this review. So Where is a 2013 horror/thriller, found footage-y type of trippy, cool werewolf movie, right? And recently I was talking to one of my patrons and she suggested this. I believe it was Chrissy Morrow, and we're both werewolf fans, and she was like, hey, have you checked out the film Where? And I was like, no, I haven't. And so she was like, hey, you should check it out. So I did. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did going in. I was pleasantly surprised on how much I actually did enjoy this movie. It does take a huge left turn at around the halfway point, and it does turn into much more of a creature feature and a lot more over the top. So one of the things I really did enjoy about this movie is it had kind of a fresh spin on the whole werewolf mythos. It has a much more believable scenario than you see in a lot of werewolf type of movies. So it starts out with your leading actress, AJ Cook, which you might recognize from Criminal Minds. I'm a huge fan of hers on that show, and so right away I was stoked on the fact that she was in this. So anyway, she's this lawyer and she's defending this guy who has reportedly ripped this family to shreds. And it really shows in some pretty graphic, gory details, this family getting ripped to shreds. If you are someone who enjoys gore, and I'm talking really gross gore, like people being eaten kind of gore, then in this is a lot of fun. And I personally really dug it. I thought it was done really well. Anyway, so she is a lawyer and she's in France and she's defending this guy who's accused of killing this family. So she's defending this guy who she believes has hypertrichosis. I'm not sure if I said that right, but basically werewolf syndrome. She's trying to prove that he has that, and they're basically just saying he's this madman who is this huge, really crazy guy, right? But he's really quiet, really calm, and in no way seems like he could be this crazy psychopathic killer. Basically, it's this criminal kind of situation going on with her, trying to find out his background, looking into it, and kind of being almost a detective. And so as things go, the story starts to unfold, and it does start to take this crazy twist, like I said, around the halfway point where it feels like it's going in one direction and then things change and you start to go, oh, okay, is that what's happening? I don't want to spoil this because it really is a fun movie, and if you haven't seen this, I really highly suggest that you check it out. And it is right now available on Tubi, so it's free to most people in the world that have Tubi anyway. So the whole cast of this movie, I thought, did a really great job. Not just AJ Cook, but the entire cast was very believable and very enjoyable. But the star of this movie is really the special effects. There's a lot of practical effects that are done here, and they look exceptional. There's some really gory graphic details, like I said, with the family. But beyond the family, just in general, there's a lot of really cool stuff that is done in this movie. So I thought the script was pretty solid. Although, like I said, there is a huge shift in tone, and just overall, the movie really transitions like a huge left turn. And I'm not quite sure if that was connected as well as I would like. But outside of that, I did really enjoy the overall story. There's a lot of little unique twists and turns and things that did give this a freshness, and it isn't just like every other movie you've ever seen. But it is a movie of two halves, where the first half of the movie is very much a criminal detective, almost feeling type of thing, and the second half is very much a creature feature situation with lots of special effects. I did enjoy this movie, and I really appreciate the recommendation. I always appreciate when all you guys recommend me stuff. I may not always watch all the ones you guys say. I may not get around all of them, but I do have a lot on my plate. But I do love werewolf movies, so if you guys have a werewolf recommendation, definitely leave that down in the comments. But that's going to do it for me today. Please hit that subscribe button and ding that little bell, because that is the best way to keep track of this channel. And when I post videos like this, and I post videos like this at least 2 times every week, I also want to give a huge thank you to all my patrons, because your support means so much to me. And if you would like to find out more about becoming a patron, the link is down in the description. And like always, thank you so much for watching. Please crush that like button. And remember, guys, horror can be fun. I will see you guys next time.
My answer is simple. Telling Gwynnick, by the mere definition of the word, is a werewolf.